with that all being said, I'm going to go into the department section here. And I'm going to open this up. Then I'm gonna get a nurse. Hey guys, welcome to Unmodded Gaming. I'm the Unmodded Gamer, and I'm back with Project Hospital. And hopefully today I can start a new department. Now I know that I've said that I would start the intensive care unit, which by the way would allow me to get ambulances at this hospital, but I am having different plans and I changed my mind because of that, because well, I am going to get a new PC, because as some of you may have noticed, or as you may have noticed in some of my older videos, especially those videos of city skylines later on, the game was running really slow. So I've decided to get a better PC. And because I am here having 220 or 20,000 something, 22,000 something money or dollars, I decided that I had enough money to start building, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but orthopaedy. And that is going to be my second department. Oh, sorry. And well, I just wanna start doing it, because when I do that I can get more patients, I can cure more patients, because I have to treat 5 patients per day at any specialized department to get another $5,000 government grant. So I'm going to get started on that. I also have to treat 30 patients a day, and right now I'm getting 14 plus 9 equals 23 plus 9 equals 32 patients in total, of which 30 I need to treat on one day. I also need to treat 20 patients per day at the emergency department, which, just to be clear, the emergency department is not a specialized department, in case you didn't know, because people can come there with all sorts of problems, ranging from bronchitis to COPD to whatever this is. I can't pronounce it, but it's an inherent disease that results in serious damage to the lungs due to recurrent pneumonias. It also occurs in a diseased uptake of nutrients from the gastrointestinal act. Wow, difficult to pronounce all this medical stuff, but yeah. Now what I think I'm going to do is, okay, they're making a CT scan. Well, I'll just wait with that. I'll make this my favorite patient, so that I remember it here, and I will return to her later on. And as we speak, I see more evidence of, or more reasons for me to upgrade my PC. It is going laggy as heck. So with that all being said, I'm going to go into the department section here. And I'm going to open this up. Then I'm gonna get a nurse, a receptionist. And again, I'm going to look out for the hidden perks. I don't want to hire anyone who is an alcoholic, because they will not feel very well when they work. And that is something about this game that I feel like doesn't really make sense, because when you're hungover, it usually only lasts until the morning. In this game, apparently it keeps going on until the afternoon. But anyway, I think I'm going with Brooke Taylor here. She's a 32-year-old nurse specialist. Pretty good patient care, as you can see. And receptionist, receptionist's abilities. And then I'm going to hire 3. That is 1 more than... let me see. Oh no, that is the minimum amount of nurses required. But anyway, I'm going to get 3 nurses, of which 2 medical nurses. She doesn't have any hidden perks, so that is good. She is a hard worker, has a long commute, and she has a fast metabolism. So, Sarah Garcia, I'm going to hire her. Another nurse, she's a nursing intern by the way, but she doesn't have any hidden perks either, which is always good to have, because it saves money. I don't have to look at the hidden perks. It costs me $1,000 or $100,000 to look at that. So the more I can do that, the better. Or the more I can hire people who have no hidden perks. And here we have an early bird, Elizabeth Robinson. Well, that is pretty convenient, because that means that I now have 3 nurses, 2 nurse surgery nurses, and 1 regular nurse, although I don't rule out the possibility of hiring another nurse later on, or maybe even several nurses. So here we have, for the night shift, I think I'm gonna go with just 2 nurses, and I might change it up a bit later on again when we are bigger, when we get more patients, because I want us to be able to perform surgeries at night. Not now, but later on. We have someone who has a long commute and who is a hard worker. Does not take free time breaks. Great. I like that. And then we have... let me see, I'm gonna have to take a look at the hidden perks, and I see that Jessica Thomas over here is an alcoholic. Then we have someone who is pleasant. She is a schooler, and she has a long commute. Well, she's a nursing intern, so I'll take her. Then I'll also get, let me see, in the upper right corner here, right a little down, I see 3 doctors, 1 surgeon, 1 anesthesiologist, Wow, that is a really difficult word for me to pronounce as well. But basically someone who does anesthesiology. Right, so I'll hire him then, Frank Thomas. We have no alcoholics, by the way. What? I don't know what happened there, but can we just go back to this? Good. Now I want to get that one thing. And then we have someone who has advanced diagnosis and who is a diagnostic genius. She is depressed and she has resistance. Rest level decreased slower. And depressed. Like I said before. And finally, we need a surgeon. We have James Hill, who's a fast learner. He can do pretty good at diagnosis and surgery, so I'll hire him. He's a specialist. Also, I didn't have to look at his hidden perks because he doesn't have any. And I'm getting this again. I don't know why that happens or what triggers it, but I'll just go back to this. We have Sarah Young for the night shift. She is a fast learner, she has a fast metabolism, and she is a good boss. Good salary, and she is a resident. Now, I don't really know what all this means actually, like resident or fellow or, well, specialist. I do know obviously, but apart from that, I don't really know what is or what means what. It gets shown here, so that helps me a lot, but apart from that, I have absolutely no idea what that all means. Okay, the game is responding really slow. This is probably going to be the last episode or the last video that I'm going to record with this PC that I have right now, which is 9 years old, and now he does it again. Can you just not do that? And can you not be slow? Right. Now before I forget, as you can see, here we have an X-ray room, but that doesn't actually belong to the to the orthopaedy department. It is actually a part of the radiology department, but it just is here because that is convenient, since people who are here usually have something wrong with their bones, obviously. Right, so I'll get Linda Thomas. She doesn't have any special hidden perks. She's a hard worker, she has a long commute, and she is slow. Well, I can live with that. I mean, she's pretty good at biology and decent at radiology, so I'll hire her. And I doubt if I'm gonna need someone for the night shift here. I'm not really sure about that. I am probably going to hire someone for the night shift here later on, but not right now. Because, well, I expect it to be pretty quiet during the night. I'm also going to hire 2 janitors for the day shift at this department. I always forget the name. Orthopaedy department. And 1 for the night shift, for good measure. an early bird. I probably shouldn't hire her for the night shift, but I am going to hire some more doctors. And did it like the regular ward kind of thing. So this is where people come who make an appointment during the day and who leave afterwards. So that is the difference between being hospitalized and just coming here for an appointment. And with that, we should have this, but I see that I'm missing something else. She is comforting. I like her. And she is a resident, so she is gonna get better and get a specialization probably. And or a second specialization, I should say, because I believe she already had one. But I'm also going to hire, and this is surprisingly not at radiology, which you would expect maybe, seeing as to how the X-ray is also radiology, but we must have someone who can operate the USG machine. So let me see who we have here. We got someone who's pretty good, a hedonist, who spends twice as much time enjoying food, and he's a hard worker. Someone who's comforting and a fresh parent. I like that. I like that a lot. I'll hire him. Although I don't really understand why I can't open this up. Maybe I need a surgeon? No, I don't. I don't need a surgeon. I have everyone. Maybe I just need to start the game then. Wait, let me try. Whoa! This is going really slow right now. Right. Well, to not let you guys be in the agony of watching this game as slow as this, I'm going to end the video a little earlier today, which means right here. And that also means that I'm going to ask you to subscribe and press the bell button for more and better videos than this. This was the Unmodded Gamer. Thanks for watching and stay unmodded.